Here we are on an overcast Saturday in New Zealand, driving along the road from Coromandel towards Auckland. And it's very wet, as you can see from the road, beautifully tree lined, and it's so scenic. And off to our left we have an estuary, and you're through the trees, you get a glimpse of the estuary, the Tairua estuary, and everything's rushing past as we show through the window. But it's a 3-hour drive from Auckland to Whitianga, which we've been, and we went to a show last night where the gentleman was hypnotising people and getting to do very interesting things. But, so he will probably send me a link sometime, and I'll put the link so you can see his show on his YouTube channel. And maybe you could invite him to do a show in your town. And who knows, if it's in New Zealand, I might accompany him, so he doesn't get lonely in the car by himself.
Hello.
Yes, a Chinese hypnotist, stage hypnotist. That's got to be a little different, hasn't it?
My website is called ChineseHypnotist.com. ChineseHypnotist.com.
ChineseHypnotist.com. There you are. Go to that channel and you will see what he does. And maybe you can turn up to a show and sit in one of his chairs and see what happens. It could be just so wonderful. But anyway, we've got to put up with several hours of what you're seeing. And it's quite pleasant, and we've been having really pleasant conversation and interest talking about life and the wonders of life. And it is a wonderful life. And he's a very disciplined man that goes bang, bang, bang. Whereas I'm a person that likes to relax and let life come to me and enjoy it. So we've been having very interesting conversation, seeing we're two totally different personalities. But anyway, I hope you've been listening to me rambling on and talking about what I'm talking about. And this is they've got a big pine forest to our left, which takes about 25, 28 years to grow, and then we harvest them and build houses out of them and furniture and export some, and the not so good parts we turn into paper. Oh, 3 cars passed us, and all the time I've been talking to you, oh, and here's a 4th one. So the road isn't that busy. Maybe it's just too cold and wet to be out, but we're out and enjoying the beauty of Auckland, of New Zealand, in the wet weather. So there we go, folks. There's a couple of people heading to the Coromandel, but we haven't seen anybody heading our way, which is wonderful. Yeah. So there we go. If you want to go to the Coromandel, this is the windy road to the Coromandel. Yes, and it's not far from Auckland. You could almost make a day trip of it. But in summer it is very busy because the beaches of the Coromandel are really popular. And if you look on my channel, you'll see I did a video of the beach yesterday, and there's myself in it, which you don't see of course, and about 3 other people. We had the whole, and a couple of dogs, so we had the whole beach to ourselves. But in summer there'll be 1,000 people on that beach on a nice summer's day, and if the surf's up you'll get surfers. Oh, it's pissing down. Well, we have this expression, it's pissing down with rain in New Zealand. I hope that isn't a rude saying for some people, but it's medium type of rain. Yeah, so we just went through a bit of a shower. We're still driving along beside the water a bit now and again, but the vegetation hides the water. Got to slow down here because there's a hidden queues. We have a one-way bridge. Hopefully the people will give way to us. So I'll keep recording so you can see the quality of the roads in New Zealand and the type of bridges we got to drive across. Woohoo! Now we're on the other side of, well, the estuary's just turned into a river. In fact, it's turned into a creek, really. It's not very big at all. So we're getting further away from it now. And there we go, and the rain's coming down. But the ducks love the rain. There's getting puddles in the fields. Well, I haven't seen any ducks yet. But the trees and the plants all love the water. After all, there's only three things that something that grows wants, and that's food, water, and love. And if everything gets food, water, and love, even these cows in the paddock, they will thrive. So if you want things to thrive in your life, just give them food, water, and love. Not necessarily in that order. You can do it the other way around if you want. So there we go. And there's a hill, and the clouds are down over the hills, so the cloud cover is very low, and it looks misty on the hills. In actual fact, it's the clouds that are dropping the rain. So if you want to come to New Zealand in the winter, this is what to expect. We've got quite a few miles of this, or kilometres in New Zealand of this. 50 of our kilometres, I think, is about 30 miles US. Another wonderful country to visit. Just stay away from all the political stuff. Yes, Whangamata. To our left is the turn-off. But we're not going there. But that's a wonderful place to visit. And they have a beach hop each year, which crowds it out, where all the people with flash, like hot rod type cars and things like that, all the young people go to the beach hop. And it's so fantastic. And I got friends in their 60s that have been going to the beach hop for 50 years. And we just got told Auckland is 138 kilometres. So there we go. So, but we'll get to the motorway eventually, and things will go faster and faster. And even faster on the motorway if it's not too crowded. Sometimes with Auckland traffic, especially in the peak hours, we call it the motorway car park because everything stops because it's gridlocked. But we're not suffering gridlock today. We've got open road travelling, and its traffic is very light, super light in fact. And hopefully you've enjoyed this video, me rambling on for 10 minutes nearly. So I don't take up too much more of your time. I'll stop the video about 10 minutes, and that's given you a 10-minute glimpse of what driving in New Zealand is about. Thank you for watching if you've watched this far. I hope you have enjoyed it, because that's why I do it for, to give you this experience. And I'll see you again maybe. And so I'll be saying later.